Okay, we're live. Hello, Chris, Lee, Kyle, Kirsten, Martin. You guys are the first in the house. We are live at Vancouver International Airport. This is JetFlix TV. My name is Henry Tenby. We're at the South Terminal today. We've had some rain, which delayed our startup. Passing rain, actually, which is a bit unexpected. I didn't see it in the forecast, but it is what it is. So we're just going to do the best we can. Central Mountain Air Q400. No, it's a Dash 8. It's a good old school Dash 8 taxiing in. Oh, Murray, nice to see you. And Tony. Yeah, we're set up here at the South Terminal. Can you guys hear me okay? There's quite a bit of wind. Hello, Jim Chambers. Yeah, if you guys can just let me know in the chat, how is my audio? If I got everything plugged in, are you guys able to hear me? Aiden Legends 10. Taxing out here, Dash 8. We can. If we do get a heavy down drop of rain, I'll probably have to cancel a show, but we will run the show as long as I can. So I don't want to risk damage to the equipment because it is quite costly to get the camera fixed. The last time the camera was rain damaged, it cost about $800 for the repair. So yeah, I would like to try to avoid that. So if we get a huge deluge of rain, I'll just quickly end the stream and put the camera away to protect it from damage. So just so everybody is aware right from the outset that we are working with rain in the area. We've got rain clouds all around us here at the airport, both to the west and to the east. We got a rotation there. So yeah, are you guys able to hear me? I'm just wondering if the audio is coming through fine. 5 out of 5, Chris. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thanks for the heads up on that. We were a bit late on our start today, as I say, because it was raining here, and I just did not want to start getting the equipment out with rain falling. So over to the active, we have an Air Canada Max. Where's it heading to? It's heading to International Airport, Dulles, Washington, D.C. Lots happening in Washington these days. So yeah, this 37 is heading to Dulles Airport. Hello, Diane McKeenan. And yes, Sam Donison. Aiden Legends, good to see you guys here. Thanks for tuning in. This is JetFlix TV. My name is Henry Tenby, and we are at Vancouver International Airport, Vancouver, BC, Canada, for our regular Thursday show. South Terminal departures, runway 26 left on the departure side, 26 right on the arrival side this morning. Sam Donison, thank you so much, Sam. JetFlix Premium for 1 month. Congratulations. There, our Dulles Airport destination is now rolling. This morning, actually, yeah, they're heavy. I've got a rain protective gear on my camera and it's come loose, so I'm going to have to reattach it. I do apologize. Because it has started to rain again. I've got raindrops falling. So if they do increase, I will have to stop the show. Okay, just doing the best I can because it has started to rain yet again. Yeah, this is very unfortunate. But again, I cannot risk damage to the equipment. Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I've just been lent a band which is going to help me tie the, this is very useful actually. It's going to help me tie the bottom of the thing to keep it. That's perfect. Great. Thank you very much for your help. I appreciate it. And has lent me a strap so I can now, I've got the thing tied up so it's not floating into the frame of view. Thank you so much. That's kind of you. Thank you. So yeah, I'm lucky I have somebody here, and they saw that I was struggling to keep the camera from having the rain protective gear. So here we are, Cessna Caravan taxiing into position here in the South Terminal. Bizjet on the departure. Bizjet. I think this is a regular Vancouver Bizjet. Caravan is still sitting there. Taxiway, not going anywhere, so we're going to move the camera over to Q400. I've got rain coming down, folks, quite a bit now, so I'm going to get my umbrella up. This will be, if it does get worse, I will have to end the stream. quite a bit of wind, and I'm not sure if it's going to. Yeah, it's starting to Mary Poppins actually. It's going to break the umbrella. So we've got quite a bit of wind here. I am very close to canceling the show. I don't know, unless I just stand here holding the umbrella and hope that this wind will pass. Yeah. Okay, I'm ending the show. We're gonna have to come back another time because it's unbelievably difficult. Anything here right now? I suppose it meant to be today. I'm going to just wait and see if this weather passes. But I won't be able to do I'll point the airplane at, I'll point the camera at the terminal, give it 10 minutes, and just see if we're able to get an improvement in the weather, because it is coming down a lot right now. I can't have all of the equipment get saturated, so I'm not prepared to do that. So lower the umbrella right down so it's on top of the gear. Not sure how much you'll be able to see. We're just going to keep the camera pointed at the terminal. Maybe about there. Give it 10 or 15 minutes and see if the weather clears. the weather is changing quickly. Weather is changing quite quickly here. I'll bring the camera down to the button. Max is turning on to the active. The wind is calming down a little bit, not by much. This is a three-hand operation, so you need to have one hand on the umbrella, one hand on the tiller, and a third hand on the remote control, and I do not have three hands. So we're just going to have to live with this focal length. Maybe I'll back it up a little bit right there, and we'll just have to live with that. The sun is out. The sun is fully out, which is amazing. So yeah, so maybe the weather has temporarily given us a reprieve. So the rain has stopped. Okay, I think I can get rid of the umbrella. So let me get rid of the umbrella. And because we're in full sunshine here. We are in full sun. So back to regular ops. Whew, thank goodness it didn't. The weather didn't fully collapse. That is wonderful, wonderful news. No, my Zoom is now broken, but that's okay. It's got a mind of its own. So I'll just. I guess, yeah, time to get a new Zoom. Well, I have another Zoom because I bought two of them. They only last about a month, thereabouts. So if we can get the Zoom to work again. There, temporarily. Let's see how we are. Q400. Well, maybe we're back. Maybe we've got a break here, which would be amazing. That would be wonderful. But yeah, there's a lot of rain around here. There are dark clouds. I'm kind of in the center of dark clouds, so we'll just see how long we can go. Hopefully we can get a little bit of maybe an hour, but we'll just have to see. We really have to play it by ear and see what kind of a stream we can get in here today. Unfortunately, they've parked this airplane. No, it's not parked. It's sitting there running. So I guess it'll eventually taxi somewhere and move out of our field of vision. But we've got a lot of airplanes lined up here this morning on the taxiway. And there's a Heavy as well, turning onto the active. Q400 now on the roll. Oh, are we ever lucky? Are we ever lucky, I would say, because it could have gone the other way for us. I was very close to pulling the plug on the show. You just never know. But I will show you guys the weather here, what we're dealing with, so you see exactly what's going on. So basically, if I just wide angle it out for you, if I wide angle it out, if we look towards Victoria, we have dark clouds over the water there between here and Victoria. And if we look over towards South Vancouver, we have, they're under rain, I'm going to say, right there. We've got dark clouds and rain falling over there. And then if we look to East Vancouver, we have also, I believe we've got rain falling in that area as well. So we're kind of surrounded, and to the south of us, we've got dark clouds. So it's a question of luck, how long we can hang out here. Your guess is as good as mine. If you look at the weather forecast for Vancouver right now, it shows 100% rain. So I think we're lucky that I'm standing here not being drenched. But just so we all know, you know, the situation can change quite quickly, and we'll just do the best we can with the conditions that we have here. Saab 340 on the roll. Interesting news with Pacific Coastal that they announced recently. They're starting Vancouver to Kelowna service. So I think that's starting in the fall. I guess that's in response to WestJet giving them the heave-ho. I think we all know that Pacific Coastal Saab 340s have been operating on behalf of WestJet in WestJet colors. But WestJet is going to be operating their own Q400s on those routes, and they're terminating their agreement with Pacific Coastal. So Pacific Coastal, I guess, does need to find work for their Saabs, additional work. So I understand they are starting a Vancouver Kelowna service in the fall. So that I hope they'll do well with that. Wishing them the best. So as you guys can see, we have quite a number of airplanes piled up on the taxiway, waiting to make their way down to the threshold for departure out of Vancouver. Very changeable weather here in Vancouver right now, folks. When I woke up this morning, I did not know that we were going to have a collapse in the weather that we've had. But the weather is the weather. So right now we're in a bit of a center spot of clear weather here in Vancouver. I've got the sun in and out of clouds, and hopefully it will remain dry at least for an hour for us to get a 1 hour show in. That would be really amazing. If we can get a 1 hour show, I'd be very happy with that, very grateful. As I say, I don't mind the wind. It can wind as much as it wants, but the rain is what is the dangerous component for our show, because I really want to preserve the safety of our equipment first and foremost. Beach 1900, Pacific Coastal on the roll. This is an older aircraft. It's not got the stretched upper deck. The D models have. Rotate. There they go. Up, up, and away. Up into the wild blue. Launder gear is up. Yes. So those of you that are regulars will know that I was in Alberta last week and attempted to live stream from the CFB Cold Lake Air Show, but Alberta was under quite a lot of smoke, and there was very, very much curtailed flying activity at the CFB Cold Lake Air Show. I was there on the Friday for the media day, and that was the Frecci Tricolori did fly, and we do have a live stream that is on as a that appeared as a live stream on our channel, and it's still there. But the first part of the activities, YouTube pulled it down because there's just too much music that's being played through the speakers at the air show, and YouTube just would not allow it on their platform, so they pulled that show down, and that is what it is. So I was also there on the Sunday for the air show. They canceled the flying activities on the Saturday at the air show, but I was there for the Sunday and did film clips. I was not able to stream as there wasn't enough data to allow it. So I did film clips that have music on them, and I'll have to check the clips to see what I can do to see if I can actually make a video that doesn't contain music and present it to you guys so you can see it. But we'll just have to play it by ear and see how that goes. So I'm now back. Got back on Monday night. I did film a very interesting 737 at Villeneuve Airport, so if you haven't watched it, there's a video here on the JetFlix channel. It's called Abandoned 737 in Farmers Field. So check that video out. I think you'll find it quite interesting. It's actually now got almost 110,000 views. It kind of went viral, which is interesting. So yeah, check that out. Maybe not now, but maybe after. after the stream, you can have a watch on that video and see what that's about. Kind of unique, though, finding a 737 out in the middle of a farmer's field. So, hello, David Keeler. Nice to see you. Much better. So, yeah, so you guys... yeah. Somebody's talking about the sound being muted. Yeah, music licensing. So that's why they pulled the... that's why they completely shut down my part one of the CFB Cold Lake Media Day air show last Friday. So it is what it is. I don't think I will attempt to do a live stream at an air show again for that reason. It's just a waste of time. On media days, I'll have to find out if they're planning to play the music, because that is a YouTube killer, basically, unfortunately. That's the good thing being here at YVR. I don't have music blaring over speakers. So big airline news today. I think you guys have probably heard it. Southwest Airlines, they're ditching their open seat, their festival seating for their flights. They're going to a seat selection for all their flights, and I think that makes a lot of sense. I mean, who wants the stress of going to a Southwest flight and being panicked? Where the heck are you going to sit? Are you going to be stuck in the middle seat? Just charge for it, cover the costs at least of providing the ability for passengers to select the seats they want, and then we don't have a free-for-all at the gate and high stress as well. So I think that's a wise decision that Southwest has made to go to a seat selection system for their flights. The other thing apparently that they're doing is that they're adding red-eye flights. So they'll be positioning their flights through the night with red eyes. Apparently they've never done that before. I was not aware of it. They're going to be adding red-eye flights throughout their network to allow them to get better utilization on the aircraft. So I hope they do well. They've been in the business for 50 years, and they're one of the world's most, if not I'd say the world's longest low-cost airline, longest serving low-cost airline. A330 on the other side, gliding into runway 26 right for arrival. Gliding very nicely, I might add. So what's happening at the button here? Let's just figure this out. Let's play it by ear. Okay, how is everybody doing? Hello, Venkman, WestJet, Viva to Vegas. Hello, Andrew and AJ. JD says, send the rain to the Kootenays. Yeah, I wish. That's the big news right now on the radio. As I was driving into the airport, there is a very, very bad fire right now in Jasper, Alberta. They've evacuated the town, and even firefighters are having difficulty remaining in the vicinity because of the very, very poor air quality. And buildings there's some building damage already in the Jasper area. So yes, they desperately need rain. And look at this, Vancouver is under dark clouds. That's Mother Nature. Yeah, they have a very bad situation in Jasper, Alberta right now. This is Air Canada 232, Air 320 heading to Edmonton. Hello, Christian Yanez, David Wren. Celsius. We're back to spring conditions, I would say. Not summer, it's spring. It's about 15 degrees Celsius, or that's what my car was showing when I drove in to the airport for the live stream today. So yeah, but we've got a lot of airplanes here on this morning's peak bank departure. Egg. That's what I was doing last Thursday. So let's have a look here. I can show you guys what's happening on the taxiway. WestJet Q400 triple, another triple 200, Q400 Max, A320 Porter, and CRJ, and a CRJ, and a Dash 8. So you guys can count it. Looks like there's about 10 or so airplanes getting ready to depart. This Q400 is heading to Seattle. It's flight 798. Venkman gifted 1 JetFlix membership. AJ picked it up. Thank you, Venkman. And Andrew Baird gifted 1 JetFlix membership. AJ picked it up. David Keeler picked it up. And then Andrew, another one with Mixter picking it up. So Venkman, and thank you so much to both of you guys, Andrew Baird and Venkman, for gifting those memberships. Very much appreciate the support. Thank you so much, and congratulations to those people that were able to snag the memberships. I'll have to figure out. I forgot to look where the CRJ is going. It's probably a run. Oh, rotation. Nice, nice, nice. Great. Got a rotation out of it. Okay, if we're quick, we can catch the Q400, the Dash 8 actually. That's now right there on the runway. Central Mountain Air. Two Dash 8s actually ready to go. I'd like to thank both of our moderators that are here with us today. Kirsten and Venkman, thank you both very, very much for being here to help. It's massively appreciated. Dash is on the roll. One Dash 8 followed by another. 2 company Dash 8s. Maybe they're going up for an air-to-air photo shoot. That would be nice. That'd be very cool, wouldn't it? Waiting patiently. Oh, I'm glad the rain is giving us a bit of a reprieve, and don't mind the wind, it's just the rain that we need to stay clear of. This Dash 8, oldie but a goodie. It's a short body Dash 8, probably a 100 or a 200, I'm not sure which. It's a 100 according to my flight radar, destination not available. Yeah, this is a 100, so they started building 100s in the early 80s, so 83, 84, they're old airplanes. CRJ right there, turning on to the active. Let's see if we can figure out what CRJ is going to. It's going to San Diego, WestJet, Air Canada Express flight 764. Flight down to San Diego. So here, just to show you what's going on here, passengers are now heading out to their Dash 8. Central Mountain Charter. So, I'm not sure, it doesn't look like a fishing charter, so that's a company charter, some type. Our CRJ is on the roll now. We get a rotation. Just about. Yeah, we got it. Nose gear up. So, second CRJ is now in position. Down on the button. Right there. Second CRJ is heading to Calgary, flight 7762 Air Canada Jazz. Calgary. Thank you, Venkman. I appreciate that. Hello, Joachim. And Andrew Baird says, I'm saving my copy of Air Travel Time Machine for my Christmas present. Thank you very much, Andrew, for saying that you had a preview of what's inside from the teaser video. That's right. If you head over to the henrytenby.com website, right on the homepage, you'll see a post for my Air Travel Time Machine book, and that post contains the video of of the book tour. Actually, I'm going to do another book tour video because they do help me get the word out on the book, and I'll do actually probably a more comprehensive video tour of my air travel time machine book. That's on my to-do list actually. So thank you for saying that, Andrew. It's a good reminder that I need to get that done. And actually, we have sold out 2/3 of the book supply here in North America. So we have less than 100 books remaining. So if you do want to get a copy, I'm expecting them to be sold out probably in the next few months. I hope that's the case anyhow. Back to the button. It's time for our Embraer 195 Porter Airlines heading to, where's it going to? It's going to Montreal. It's Porter Airlines flight 372. Nice that we've got this peak rush, departure rush here for our show. There he goes. Starting their roll. Not their sausage roll, but their takeoff roll. Heavy-ish, I'm going to say. Air Canada turning onto the active. It's an Air Canada 292 heading to Winnipeg. All the places. Just going to make an adjustment here on my tripod. Air Canada's acquired a few used A320s actually, and they have slightly different configurations to the normal mainline Air Canada A320s. They've only got 2 rows of business class seats. So what's that? 2, 4, 6, 8 business class seats, and I flew on one of them actually on Monday night from Calgary back to Vancouver. They otherwise it's pretty similar. Nice comfortable airplane. I always enjoy flying on the A320. On it, unfortunately, but we'll move the camera back down to the button. See what our next departure is. Oh, this is Max. The Max is heading to flight 104 to Toronto. Marnie. What is the white building on the left? That's Canada Customs. The white building on the left, I'm not quite sure what building you're referring to. See what that question was. Somebody asked about a white building. What is the white building on the left that is hindering my view when the planes are taking off? That building is the hangar. It's that building right there. That's a hangar facility. That is part of the furniture. It is what it is. That is the limitation of our show. I can't fix it, I can't change it. We have to be grateful that we're on runway 26, because if they're on runway 08, there would be no show here today. So this is how it is at Vancouver. That hangar is there. We just do the best we can. Q400 on the roll. Go. We got a rotation. Nice. Very nice. Okay, back to the button. Okay, so heavy time, I think. It is our next departure will be Vancouver Flight 34. It's a 777-200 to Toronto, which you can see right there. Looking very nice, and behind it is another heavy going to Montreal, Air Canada 304. It's a 777-300. So double back-to-back triples, which is always nice. But they're actually going to depart this Saab 340 first. Pacific Coastal. I don't know the destination of this aircraft.
Escort 538 trainer, come.
See if we can get a rotation out of it. They're heavy, very heavy today. Long depart, long roll, my goodness. Okay, they're up and away, up into the wild blue yonder. Nice. Back to the button. I want to get the triple. Don't want to miss the triple turning onto the active.
Trainer, proceed Alpha, cross runway 31 to the glide path 08 right road.
So, yeah. Our Dash 8 is starting engines behind me. Well, quickly. We can just show you guys what's going on here. It's the Central Mountain Dash 8. I think it's a 100 as well. Just wanted to show you guys what's going on, because I know you're curious. I've got one eye on the Dash 8 and one eye on the 777. I don't want you guys to miss the 777 action at all. That's a definite priority. So I'm just scanning back and forth. And big news, Air North has taken delivery of their first 747. Bite my tongue. 737-800. And one of them went into service today, and although it's not here in Vancouver, it is operating its first service, but it must be operating down into Alberta, because we're not seeing it here in Vancouver. We've only had the normal regular Air North jets, 37s today. So, but I'm sure we'll eventually get to see it. Okay, Air Canada triple turning onto the active. Let's get her. Looking good. Air Canada's triples always look good. In my personal opinion, they're good looking airplanes. And I prefer the short to the stretch. Aircraft is heading to Toronto. It's the Air Canada Flight 34. Waiting for the all clear. Here she's rolling. She's rolling. You're watching the Vancouver live show. This is the JetFlix channel on YouTube. My name is Henry Tenby. We're at the Vancouver Airport South Terminal observation viewing area. Aircraft to present at usual spot, right? The aircraft will usually present right about there, so we will pounce on it with our lens as soon as there it is. You're up. You're up. And so fast, so fast. The triple, in all that time, they didn't waste a heartbeat. A heartbeat, and they were right there ready to roll. This triple's heading to Montreal as the Air Canada 304. See the windsock? Strange wind, actually. Well, it's at about 3/4 on the nose there. It's not a right down the runway. It's a crosswind component, as you can see. It's about 45 degrees off the center line. The triple's rolling. Aircraft in our usual spot, which is right about there, and it should be appearing literally any second. Activities happening at a feverish pace. There it is. Gear up. Okay, back to the active. Back to the active, where we are. What's next? Who's next? Bizjet time. It's a Bizjet. Hello, Adam Peterson from Minnesota. Gary Sueth, welcome to the show. Gary, hope you're doing well. Ron Mountfort says, I hope I had a great barbecue on Saturday. Yes. The barbecue, the NWTR reunion barbecue in Edmonton was absolutely fantastic. It was a wonder. That was the highlight of the Edmonton trip for me. I worked for NWTR between 91 and 97, and I haven't seen many of these people since the mid-90s. So it's been 30 years since I've seen my NWTR co-workers, many of them that were at the barbecue. We had just under 20 people. that were at the barbecue. It was just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I loved every second of it. It was the highlight of my Alberta visit, the NWTR reunion barbecue. I just had a wonderful time. It was just so nice to connect with such great people. And we NWTR people, we're a family. We're an NWTR family. We have a certain genetic build to work for an airline like NWTR. And yeah, just awesome, awesome, awesome barbecue. And it was just wonderful. Thank you so much for asking, Ron, how the barbecue went.
77 Tower, stands underneath, active by Victor Kilo.
I'd like to thank, I don't know if he's watching, but Captain Cyril, I'd like to thank you for hosting that barbecue as well. It was really, really nice. I'd like to thank you and your wife, Mary. So thank you very much, Cyril. Battery's at 20%, so we may have to do a battery change pretty quick, but we'll be watching it. Q400. Whoa, we got so many airplanes waiting to go. It's busy. It is busy. Busy, busy, busy. We're busy bodies here at YVR today. Q400 on the roll. Heading to Kelowna. Maybe I'll tighten it up there just for a bit of, make it different. Nice. Oh, looky. Okay, but that's just a standard Air North. That's not an 800, I don't think. Or is it? I think it's that. What is that, guys? I think that's the normal one. Is that an 800? You guys tell me. Are your eyes better than mine? Maybe it is an 800. Don't know. Don't know, but we're going to watch it. If that's the 800, that's the first revenue service for the aircraft. So we'll come back to that in just a second. WestJet busting a move nicely. Wedgie jet rolling nicely. Yes, got a. Okay, so what's happening here on the? Is that an 800? Is that an 800? Maybe, I don't know. You guys tell me. Is that an 800? It might be. This might be Air North's new 737-800. It's confirmed by Venkman. It has indigenous artwork on the tail, according to Venkman. We're going to see that. Indigenous artwork on... I'm not sure I see indigenous artwork on the tail. But this is the new Air North 737-800. It is the first day of revenue service. So it is taxiing out, looking very splendid, I must say. Nice. Wow. We're going to hold the camera on it. Just because what's down at the button there, we have seen a million times, but this is new on the show. Hashtag Air North. So, yeah, if you've been waiting to see the Air North's brand new 737-800, this is it. On its inaugural service. Its first ever flight, and its first flight into Vancouver. So a double whammy. You're watching JetFlix on the YouTube channel. My name is Henry Tenby. And there she is in all her glorious splendor, looking awesome. These aircraft went through a refurbishment, I believe, down in Kelowna. with Kelowna Flightcraft before it was pressed into revenue service today. Operating, where's it operating to? I guess up to Whitehorse. Let's check it. Let's see where it's going to. It's heading Air North flight. This is Air North flight 509 heading up to Kelowna. Not up to, it's heading over to Kelowna. So yes, let's hope that these aircraft do not replace the vintage 737-400 and 500 aircraft that Air North are operating, because they're awesome aircraft as well. And us Av geeks love the 737-500. I should say 400. Isn't that looking nice? Wow. Beautiful. Again, this is the inaugural service. This is the first ever visit of this aircraft into Vancouver. It arrived from Whitehorse, I guess about, half an hour ago maybe, so it was turned around, and it's now operating the Air North flight over to Kelowna. This is magic. Wonderful to see this airplane. As I say, I'm going to hold the camera on this aircraft just because it is so special. We're going to have to do a battery change here in just a second. This is nice. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Congratulations to Air North. Let's have a look at the tail. Is it different? Is it different? I don't think so, but again, my monitor, it looks like there's some kind of, there's something on the tail that's, it's not a consistent orange. There's some kind of, yeah, there's something different there. Very nice. Wow. Wow. So it's we're gonna have to wait for the Air North because there are other airplanes waiting to go ahead of it, as you can see, including a Cessna Caravan that's busting a move quite nicely, jumping up into the air. Okay, WestJet turning on to the active. Heading, it's the 448 heading to Winnipeg, actually. Where is it? Did I lose it? Yeah, kind of. Sorry about that. The battery's at 14% here, so I'm going to have to do a battery change maybe after one of these. The second WestJet, possibly. We'll see how far we can stretch this. Rotation. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Okay, I'm going to have to do a battery change. Let's do it right now so that it does not interfere with our... I've got to just remove the rain gear from the camera. So just bear with me for a second here, folks. Rain gear is off the camera. Rain gear is off the camera. We'll do a... what? No. Okay, so we're going to do a countdown for battery change, and we're going to do it fast because we don't want to waste too much time. 10, 9, 8, hang on. Hang on just a second. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I will be back in 1 second. We're back. Okay. done. Done deal. Done deal. Done deal. WestJet on the roll. Hear me? Can you guys hear me? I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me. Okay, thank you, Andrew. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. There's our Air North.
304, I'll push back 819 at your discretion.
Push back 19, discretion, Porter 304.
Looking good. Looking very nice. Yeah, that's it. Brand new Air North. Inaugural service into Vancouver. And an inaugural service of the aircraft as well.
723, but one past you, and then I'll continue your taxi.
What's going on here, folks? Who's on first? Reminds me of the Austin Powers movie. Who is number two? Who is number two? It's a very funny scene. You can look it up on YouTube. It's the mini-me in the bathroom scene, and Austin Powers, the feet going. Very, very funny. Who's number two? Who's number one? Oh, nice. Rotation. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. It's a Dash 8 morning today. We've got yet another Dash 8 coming out right there. We've got our Max turning on to the active. And Max is heading to Winnipeg, 448 WestJet. No, what am I saying? I'll be a monkey's uncle. This is Air Canada. My phone's acting strange. It's going to Santa Ana Airport. John Wayne. Okay, we gotta get, I'm sorry, we've got to get, it's most important. Here is our Air North taxiing into the active onto the runway 26 left for departure at Vancouver on its inaugural, or its first ever departure from Vancouver Airport. Right here before your very eyes, folks. Air North 737-800. Heading over to Kelowna. Great flight to be on. Nice. First ever departure from Vancouver International. Air North's new 737-800. Very cool. Oh yeah! Rotation! We got the rotation. 10 out of 10. We'll wait for the Boeing to present. Usual spot. And we'll pounce on it. There she is. Next stop, Kelowna, BC. What's that, about a 45-minute flight from Vancouver? Air North 737-800 on its inaugural departure out of Vancouver International. Beautiful stuff. Well, we'll be seeing it here many more times, and wonderful to see it. We're all making history together right here on the JetFlix channel. That was awesome. That was awesome. And we got another Dash 8 climbing out. Yeah, Vancouver's Dash 8 city, no question about it. Wow. Wow, what a morning. What a morning. I wasn't sure this morning was going to happen for us, folks. I just wasn't sure 100%. We started off with rain, and then we lucked out, and it's been clear. So we've been streaming now for an hour and 12 minutes. So holy moly. Yeah, that's the Austin Powers thing. Number 2, number 1. The very famous bathroom scene with Tom Arnold. It's one of my funniest, in my opinion, one of the funniest Austin Powers scenes. The Tom Arnold scene with Austin being strangled in the bathroom stall as they're trying to determine who is number 2. I hope they do another Austin Powers movie. I think Mike Myers has stated that he would like to do one. So if he can pull off a number 3 in the Austin Powers franchise, I'd be first in line to see it, because I do enjoy that kind of humor, for better or worse. So we've got Air India taxiing out. 777-300 as it makes its way gently down the taxiway. Looking beautiful. Heading to Delhi, usual flight. I think you guys all know the political situation. Air Canada cannot operate from Vancouver to Delhi because of the Ukraine conflict. Air Canada has been banned from Russian airspace due to Canada's support of the Ukrainian situation there. So that's why Air India can operate direct from Vancouver across Russian airspace to Delhi. And that is their commercial competitive advantage at this time. So that's right where this airplane is going. It's going direct Vancouver, Delhi. If you want to fly in Air Canada to Delhi, you'll have to go out of Toronto, where they're able to operate the service, not flying over Russian airspace. It's raining in the Fraser Valley, says Ron. Well, it looks like it, because I can see large rain clouds out in the valley there. I'll show them to you guys here in just a second. There are dark clouds out in the valley. I'm so lucky that we're under dryness right here in Richmond at the South Terminal. Hey, if you're enjoying the video here, or if you're enjoying this feed, this live stream, please hit the thumbs up. Appreciate that. If you could just take 1 second and hit the live stream thumbs up that's in the video screen, that would be much appreciated. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. And for those of you that are here watching live, I can see there are 70 of you watching live. Thank you very much for taking this time out of your busy morning or busy afternoon, or if you're over in Europe, for hanging out with us watching the show. So thank you very much for being here. It's very much appreciated.
186, contact tower 1187.
187 is 186.
for it right there. Oh, flying pencil time. I almost missed the pencil. AKA Swearinger, Fairchild Swearingen Metro. I call it a flying pencil. Which is its nickname from the 1970s and 80s. Oh, okay. Air India's first. Air India's first.
Mike Hotel Juliet ground taxi by Juliet Hotel and hold short between.
What's going on? Kicking up a bunch of dirt, digging, making a big mess. Boy. How long is this project going to go on for, I wonder?
Vancouver Tower, good morning, Jazz 366, left 268. Jazz 366, Vancouver Tower, number 2, Boeing AMAX at 3 miles, final winds 240, 14 gust 20, clear line, runway 263. Check number 2, clear line 266, Jazz 366.
Air India's not wasting any time.
Tower, stay with me, taxi, Mike, Juliet,
They are rolling fast. Buzzsaw. Okay, we're gonna wait for the 777. It usually appears where we always find it, in that area right there. So it'll be just a second and it will present. There it is. Usual spot. Next stop, Delhi, India. Lucky Devils. Beautiful. Wow, what a busy morning we have had, ladies and gentlemen. It's been very, very, very excellent for us, very fun. Another Porter on the active. CRJ, not CRJ, it's an Embraer 195. My phone, my secondary phone, I forgot to bring the cable for my iPhone number 2 that I used to run the flight radar tracking software. So that phone has died on me. So unfortunately, I don't know where this aircraft is going. Ron says it's digging a latrine. It's very possible that's what they're digging, is a latrine out there. I have no idea. It could very well be sewage works, but they've been digging it for a long bloody time. Too long.
Jazz 303, turning around.
Yeah, it could be. It could be sewer works. I do not know. Porter's rolling nicely. Rotate. Okay. Here's our resident Pilatus. This airplane is in Vancouver quite frequently. I believe it's based here. I think it's a medevac too. Maybe not. I'm not sure, to be honest. So over to the runway, over to the active. Delta. Either, most likely heading to Seattle. That's my guess. Ron says, have I met any airline YouTubers like Ron Cahill or Noel Phillips? No. Sam Chewy? Yes. Well, Sam Chewy used to be an aircraft slide photographer. So back in the 80s and 90s, well, certainly in the 90s, he collected aircraft slides, and he used to attend the aircraft slide conventions. So yes, I met Sam in the 90s at various aircraft slide collectible shows, but I also met Sam on our trip to North Korea in 2014. So that was good fun, actually. And I have a video of Sam Chewy as well here on YouTube, which has been seen, I don't know, tens of thousands of times. It's one of my North Korea, might be my North Korea IL-62 video, where I interview Sam on the aircraft, possibly. But yeah, there's one video from North Korea where I actually interviewed Sam Chewy. That was fun. That was good fun. But yeah, no, I haven't met any other YouTube aviation folks, really, that I can think of. Good question.
303 train ground. Thank you. Proceed. Tango, Mike, Romeo, hold short kilo.
I think this aircraft's rolling for Seattle. It's just a guess, because as I say, my flight radar packed it in. Whew, it's been busy. It's been busy. Okay, the Metro. The Metro is now on the active, folks. I thought I saw the Metro. Yeah, there it is, right there. I think the Metro's the Metro's rolling for departure. That's nice, actually. They're quite rare these days to see a Metro flying. Canadian Reggie and all. Gear up. Kind of looks like a Convair liner a little bit, doesn't it? Has the similar lines to a Convair 440, 340, 580. Wow, it's been wonderful. It has been. I am absolutely so happy that we have been able to stream for the last hour and a half without getting saturated. That is just fabulous. Max taxiing out. I'll have to leave it up to you guys to tell us where it's going. I'll read it out if I can see, if one of you guys puts it in there.
Cab 554 ground, push back and get discussion. Cab 303 train at ground, continue Kilo Victor, hold short hotel.
There she is, she's rolling. Rolling with purpose.
105 ground, now taxi.
Very cool.
Gas 303 train at ground, contact ground 1217.
Let's see if we get it. Wait for the airplane in the usual spot. Where is it? Right there.
Zero, need to hold short, runway 26 left, Monster Tower, I'm 1.7 on the nose end.
Wow. We've had a good, I'll put Mug on camera right now. We'll put Mug on camera.
303 train aircraft.
Mug on camera. Stand by 1 second, folks. Hang on, I'll just grab my phone. Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody to the show. We've got a bit of a breather, so I can have a little chat with you guys. My name is Henry Tenby. You're watching JetFlix, the JetFlix TV channel here on YouTube. This is YVR Live. We're at Vancouver International Airport. This is the terminal observation deck that I'm filming from. So thank you guys for being here. I can see there's 60 of you in the house right now. Venkman, thanks for the heads up that the MAX that we saw just depart was off to Houston. Kirsten says, I've met 2 YouTubers besides me. Who were they, Kirsten? Maybe you can tell us. Sam and Matt from Melbourne when they came to Vancouver. That's right. Okay. Yes, and you said they were having a devil of the time with the software, connecting to the data here. So, and that's like the problem I had when I was at CFB Comox, getting access to the data. Can be difficult. So yes, that's interesting, Kirsten, that you met the Melbourne YouTubers, live streamers. So anyhow, I hope everybody's doing well. Today was a historic day for us because we had Air North's first ever 737-800 inaugural service from Whitehorse down to Vancouver, and then the aircraft departed just a short while ago to Kelowna. So it was the inaugural flight of the airplane, as well as the first ever inaugural service into Vancouver for the Air North 737-800. That was really nice that we got to see that together. Venkman says that Air Canada and Aeroplan has launched a new partnership with Eurowings, allowing Aeroplan members to redeem points for travel on Lufthansa. As a matter of fact, I've done it. I've actually, in the last year, I did redeem Aeroplan points for business class from Vancouver to Frankfurt, and the flight went. I took Air Canada Max from here to Calgary, but from Calgary to Frankfurt, it was the Eurowings Discover A330, and I did use my Aeroplan points for that. And I have to say, their business class product on Eurowings Discover is similar to Lufthansa. No, I would say it's not as good as Air Canada's product, in my personal opinion. I'd say Air Canada is a notch, actually a fair notch above Eurowings Discover. And the connection through Frankfurt Airport is terrible. I made a video about it, actually. It's here on the JetFlix channel. My experience of connecting through Frankfurt Airport coming off that Eurowings Discover flight. And quite frankly, it was a bloody nightmare. So you might want to check that video out and you'll get the full details on it. But that's what it is. So here we are. Weather is intermittent rain for the lower mainland. We've been very, very lucky on our show today. We started off, it was raining. I wasn't sure if I was going to even set up for the show. And during the start of our show, we had some passing rain. Luckily, it has been suppressed and we haven't had to deal with the rain, and we've been streaming for an hour and a half. So that's awesome. Nigel Goodwing is watching from Barbados. Wow, Nigel Goodwing, thank you for joining us from Barbados. Barbados is one of my favorite holiday destinations. I've been there many, many times. Most recently, stayed at the Tropical Sunset Hotel in Holetown. That was lovely. We spent a couple weeks there back in, when was that, December of 2021, right in the middle of, kind of just during pandemic times. And but we had a fabulous visit to Holetown. But I love Barbados. We've stayed many times on the south coast. You know, down by I'm trying to remember the name of the hotel that we stayed at, but it was Worthington. I've got tip of the tongue phenomena, but I love Barbados. I absolutely love Barbados, and look forward to coming back again soon. And I hope you guys are recovering well in Barbados. I know the island got fairly badly hit with the hurricane a couple weeks ago, and but you guys, you know, got her fixed and cleaned up and got back ready for tourism ASAP. So we're wishing everybody in Barbados all the very best, and hope to come back soon. Nigel says, my aunt lives in Vancouver, about 40 years. Terrific. Wow. And welcome to the show, Father Norman. Good to see you. Joining us from Manchester. I'll just show you guys, we've got a aircraft taking off. I'm not fast enough, actually. I'm sorry about that. Not fast enough. It's just a Beech 1900, actually. Right there. And my camera's opened up. So it's overexposed. I know it's overexposed because I open up the camera when I put myself on camera just so that for better visibility. But I can stop it down back to where it should be. Got a Q400 down at the active. Turning onto the active right there. Thanks for joining the show, Father Norman. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Hope the weather in Manchester is treating you well. Great timing, yes. We got a Pacific Coastal taxiing into the South Terminal. And we've got on the other side Lander, United. And, a light airplane. Look at this. There's a very small air. I've got a frog in my throat. Light airplane just landed. Rare to see a light airplane at Vancouver, actually, like this. The landing fees are quite expensive, so these guys decided to pay it. And Andrew, thank you for gifting one JetFlix membership. And congratulations to J.G. May for picking up that membership. Andrew, your support is very, very much appreciated. Thank you so much for your donations. They're always graciously appreciated. Q400 taxiing onto the active for us, which is awesome. Beautiful. How is everybody doing? I'm very grateful, very thankful that the sun is shining here and that we've been able to do our stream nicely. It's 10:35 a.m. local time here in Vancouver. Maybe I'll bring the radio on just for a second, hear what's happening with our friends in the tower. We really need to do the research to figure out what the heck's going on with all this construction here. When is it going to end?
Airline 64, proceed across Army 13 at Lima.
Zoom up. And rotate, I think. No, they're a bit heavy. They're a bit heavy today. I guess I lost it. I lost that one. Oh, here comes that little airplane. I think you guys might like to see that. This little airplane that just landed here. It's kind of different. My pleasure, Andrew. My pleasure. It is. I mean, it's great to be here with you guys. You guys are awesome, and I very much appreciate your being here with me to enjoy this. Yeah, I don't know what type of aircraft that is. It says it, but I can't quite read it. Cirrus, it says. I think it says Cirrus. I don't know my light aircraft, I'm sorry to say. Yeah, local airplane. registered. We've got a WestJet coming out right here. Right there. Again, my phone, this is me. I forgot to bring my charging cable with me for the backup phone that I use for the flight radar software. So unfortunately my phone died. The backup phone died, so I'm not able to watch the flight radar. So I can't track where these aircraft are going, but you guys can hopefully tell us where this aircraft is going. Always appreciate all of your help.
Okay, we'll stay with you. Mike, Hotel Juliet, here, 107. Yeah, the 554, contact ground 121.7.
Digger TV. Darn. The diggers are active today.
Okay, 554 ground, taxi Juliet Hotel Delta.
WestJet is getting ready to roll. There they go.
United 400, give way to the vehicle now for the apron up top.
There it is. Airspeed's alive. Nice, very nice. I like the WestJet, the new WestJet scheme with the tail covers that wrap down onto the fuselage. Very cool. Focus. There we go. And let's see if we can find the airplane when it comes out from the backdrop there, above the roof of the terminal, or the hangar, I should say. There it is. Very nice.
WestJet 2056 ground traffic is an Air Canada Dreamliner pushing off 54. Push back your discretion.
So we've got an Air Canada Dreamliner pushing off gate 54. You guys will be able to tell us where it's going. So pretty soon we'll have that airplane here for us. But in the meantime, let's see. Okay. No. In the meantime, I can talk about my book. Why not? We've got a little bit of spare time, so I'll just grab my book and show it to you guys. Okay, stand by. Here we go. Here comes my new book. Ta-da! This is it. This is my air travel time machine book. It is almost 300 pages. It is a all-color hardcover volume celebrating air travel in the years 1942 to 1960, Kodachrome memories. So I collected these slides that were taken by random travelers back in the post-war years, and over a 30-year period I collected these images. And these are not just airplane pictures. They're images that evoke how would I say it? The entire experience of traveling by air when it was still very much a novelty. Most people in the 1940s and 1950s were still traveling either by train or by ocean liner for longer journeys. Air travel was a very new mode of transportation, and it was so different than what we're experiencing today when we travel using mass travel by air, which we're all familiar with. But back then it was something very special. People dressed up for the occasion. Passengers here are boarding a Pan American World Airways Boeing Stratocruiser at New York Idlewild Airport. Here we have a very lovely BOAC flight attendant with her lovely white gloves standing in front of a BOAC Bristol Britannia, London Airport, 1958. So this book, I only printed 600 copies. We have 300 copies in Europe and the UK, and we have 300 copies in North America. And I've already sold out more than 2/3 of the print run here in North America. So we are on final copies. If you want one, if you're interested in learning more about the book, please visit my website, henrytenby.com, and right on the home page of the henrytenby.com website, you will see this page promoting the book. You can click on it and you can read all about it. The retail price of the book is $41 US worldwide. So wherever you are, you can use however means of payment you would like, credit card, PayPal, etc. And but that's the price, and it will translate into whatever your home currency is. And the books are in London and in the States and in Canada, so it will ensure that you will receive your book quickly, paying the lowest possible shipping as well. I think the UK postage is only about £7, something like that. It's about $20 for Canada, and about maybe $15 or so in the US. But the book is $41. It's published by me. I'm very proud of this book, and I hope you will enjoy it. So that's it. It's Air Travel Time Machine Volume 1. Volume 2 will be published in a couple of years once I get around to writing it, and it will cover the period 1960 to 1970. And if you do visit my website, henrytenby.com, and you have a look at the reader reviews, the testimonials on my book, it'll give you an idea of what this book is all about. So maybe after the show, when you've got a minute, just head over there and have a look at my book. Maybe think about ordering a copy. Appreciate it. Thank you for your patience while I promote my book. That's much appreciated. We've got another aircraft taxiing out right now, so that was well timed, I must say. Okay, we'll stop the camera back down, and we've got a MAX, an Air Canada MAX, right there, taxiing out. Oh, perfect timing on the book promotion. Perfect timing on the book promotion. There we are. Thank you for your patience, guys. I do put the book promotion in all my live streams, just because it helps me out and it gets the eyeballs. So yes, Andrew Baird bought a copy of the book as a Christmas gift to himself, and he will open it up. He will open it up at Christmas. There's the Beach 1900 of Pacific Coastal, and back to the button. We've got an Air Canada MAX right there, waiting to turn on to the active. So thank you very much, Father Norman. This MAX is heading to Los Angeles. That's terrific. And Andrew says he can't wait to crack open the book and spend time with it. Well, how many? Yeah, it's just short. We're on the short run now to the Christmas season. The days will start to get shorter. The weather will change, etc. But we've still got August, September, October, November, December. 5 months. And it will be Christmas time. Yes, so LA is turning on to the active. Set up just perfectly. And they're rolling pretty quick, I think. No, not yet. Yeah, maybe. Kind of. That's it.
Somebody to try and get you a gator now. Really, there's only 2 that are cold down there. Okay, we'll try and work some magic here. Thanks.
tight shots there. I like that view. We'll wait for the airplane to present in its usual spot, kind of right about there. I'll watch for it, for us. Thanks for joining us, Mixter A350. Appreciate your hanging out with us. We'll see you next time, Mixter.
Vancouver Tower, Pasco 1302 with you on the localized 263. Pasco 1302, Vancouver Tower, number 2, following Airbus 319, 2 miles final, wind 250 with 13, clear to land runway 26 right. Runway 26 right, you just broke out.
Got a WestJet taxiing out down there. I have another public service announcement to make here in just a second. Where is that? I thought I saw 37 somewhere out there. Maybe it's hidden.
That's for 825 plus 2, thank you very much.
Yes, I do have a public service announcement. Bear with me, I've got to grab the piece of paper. Grab the piece of paper. It's somewhere floating in here. There we go. Okay. Public service time.
2216 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3019ers.
1 second. I'll do my public service announcement.
Juliet, hold short Lima, give way to an Alaska tailed Embraer.
I'll do the public service announcement. Okay. Here we go. Saturday, September the 29th, we have the Vancouver Aviation Collectible Show that's coming up. I plan to attend and look forward to hopefully seeing you there. That's my plan anyhow. It's going to be held here in Richmond at a hotel. It's called the Sandman Signature Vancouver Airport Hotel and Resort at 10251 St. Edwards Drive in Richmond, BC. That's a couple kilometers from where I'm standing, and it will take place between 11 and 4 p.m. So this is the Vancouver Aviation Collectible Show. It's being organized by Paresh. He's a very good guy. He's a great guy. He's a local Vancouver aviation fan. And he collects die-cast models, but this should be a very good show. If you plan to be in the Vancouver area or are planning to be close to Vancouver, put it in your calendar and try to attend the show. I believe they have a Facebook page. The easiest way to find more information about the show is just to plug Vancouver Aviation Collectible Show into Google, and it'll take you to their Facebook page or their website. So I'm really hoping that this will be a successful, fun show, and hope to possibly see you there. There we go. Okay. So back to the terminal building. We've actually gone into a little bit of a quiet mode right now. It does happen, believe it or not. It happens here at Vancouver. Okay, WestJet's pushing back, finally. Okay, so we've got something to watch. We have something to watch. Great. WestJet pushing off the gate. Maybe one of you guys can see it on the flight radar and tell us where it's headed to. Yeah, Venkman, the word resort, are they joking? When I think of resort, I'm thinking of Hawaii, that kind of thing. I wouldn't go so far as to call it a resort. That's a bit of a cheek. Completely agree. Yeah, resort. Andrew Baird says those little Cirrus planes start at $839,000. Whatever happened to the $50,000 Cessna 152? That's unbelievable. That kind of price. Oh, sorry about that. I was asleep at the wheel. Yeah, that's a big price for a single-engine airplane. Totally agree. Calgary. Thank you very much. So this Boeing, appreciate that, Father Norman. This WestJet 37 is heading to Calgary, Alberta. Appreciate that very much. Hello, Sean Nguyen. Thanks for joining, Sean.
Let's go 1302 Tower 7 frequency taxi Victor Hotel Hotel.
We've got Alaska Airlines taxiing out with a little baby Embraer. And we do have a Heavy on approach, so we can watch the Heavy come in. Right there on the north side, of course. It's an Air Canada triple. Don't know where it's inbound from, but you guys will be able to pop that into the chat where this Air Canada 777-300 is coming in. You can see the thunder, you can see the dark clouds in the background building. Hopefully they'll leave us alone for the duration of our show. That'll be awesome if that's the case. Oh, we got a nice view of the triple. Back to, okay, we've got a Saab that landed on the other side, and here United taxiing out, which is nice. Flare pushed into the back onto the weeds, and here comes the WestJet, I think. LA, Los Angeles bound.
35 tester, proceed Tango, Mike, Ultra, Juliet. Canada 547, Vancouver Tower, following 777, just rolling out, caution for wind turbulence, wind 26013, clear to land, runway 26 right.
The Vancouver WestJet gates there, visible in the background. Sean says there's a lightning storm coming his way. And Father Norman, thanks for the heads up that the United is heading to Denver. That was going to be possibly one of my guesses. This airplane here, this WestJet, is going to LA. LAX. Los Angeles. Oh, we got a triple. We got an Air Canada Dreamliner coming out too. That's the one that we heard pushing off gate 56, I think. And I mentioned that it was coming eventually to us. It looks good. I like the WestJet scheme. It's quite nice. What I would do, though, if I was the graphic designer here, I think I would make the WestJet about twice the size of what it is. I'd increase the size 100%, and that would be what I would do. There's our tower, and we'll zip down to the button here because Alaska Airlines is getting ready to turn on to the active right there. We've got a Cessna taxiing here in front of us. Diggers, trucks. It's a FedEx caravan, actually. Look at the windsock. Definitely alive. I'm guessing this is going to SeaTac Airport. It's a logical guess. I hope I'm right. Yeah, nice. taxiing into the South Terminal. Okay, and we've got the United Airlines as well as our Dreamliner right there. Air Canada Dreamliner, old colors, toothpaste scheme, mint scheme. I like the Dreamliner. It's a good-looking airplane. The nose is nicer than the A350, personally. I know that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but I think the Dreamliner is a more beautiful airplane than the A350. I'm not talking about the economics or anything. I'm just talking about the aesthetics of it, in my opinion. I think it has a nicer nose design. So, what do you guys think? Oh, Navajo. Okay, Navajo just landed, but we're going to go get the WestJet, which is going to taxi onto the active here in just a second, I think. Yeah, it is. It's making its way right now. Heading to Los Angeles. Look at the windsock. Windsock has a lot of determination.
WestJet 2056 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3019, taxi Juliet Bravo, Juliet Kilo Victor, hold hotel.
Yeah. Oh, we're having a good show, I think. I'm enjoying it. We've done well. Father Norman, thank you very much for the heads up that the Dreamliner is heading to Shanghai, Pudong Airport. That's, yeah.
Now to 547, give way to a WestJet 737, exiting the apron at Juliet Bravo, then taxi.
I don't like the diggers, but yeah.
Juliet Bravo, the apron at 547. Traffic at 2 miles final, wind 26012, gusting 17, clear to line runway 26 right. Number 2, good on, right here, 94.
Okay, let's get the United because things are happening fast, really, quite fast. Yeah, the Navajo's taxiing in here, I'm not surprised. Let's have a quick look at the Navajo. So we kind of missed it on the landing. I think it's Isku Air. Yes, it is. Okay. Back to United. There we go. United's on the roll. Dreamliner as well might start moving fast. Yeah, it is. The Dreamliner is taxiing into position, so I'm going to try to do the two of these. We've got, look at this, 3 airplanes at once. We've got a heavy landing on the other side. Oh, nice. Okay, super quick. There we go. We didn't miss it.
Order 263, thanks for the help. Stay on this frequency, taxi Victor, hold short of hotel.
So this is going to Shanghai, Pudong Airport in China. Yeah, we had a landing on the other side. Ron says the A350 nose is like a Caravel. Yeah, I mean, the Caravel nose, to my mind, is more dainty, just nicer, even nicer than the A350 nose. The A350 nose is just quite strange. Dreamliner's on the roll for Pudong. Zoom in for some tight view. Wing becomes alive. We get that wing flex as they get to about well over 100 knots. We'll wait for the aircraft kind of right about there. 3, 2, 1. We should see it any second. Yeah, it is. It's right behind the trees. So we got a little glimpse of the gear up, which is okay, but it's all good. It's all good.
That's good. I'll turn around.
Staff 38, correction, Staff 35, test their cross, runway to the left, Alpha Zebra.
Air France is landing on the other side. You might get a glimpse of it behind the trees. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Well, anyhow, Air France just landed on the north side. Look at the storm clouds over here. That is right there. That's Metrotown. Metrotown is east of Vancouver, and they are under storm clouds. So look at that. That looks very ominous right there. But we're good so far here, and we've already put 2 hours. We've got 2 hours under our belt here for our show. So I think we've been extremely lucky, if I dare say so. What did Father Norman say? I was surprised to see an Air Canada MAX 8 leaving Heathrow. Oh, that's right, going to Halifax. Yes, they do. They do cross the pond. They've been doing that for some years. It's a summer service. I believe, the Air Canada MAX across the pond between Heathrow and Nova Scotia, Halifax. That's correct. Yeah, flexi wings, squishy nose on the Airbus. See what, like, this has a nice nose, doesn't it? Like, this nose is much more beautiful than the nose of the A350, in my opinion. I hear a jet. I guess it's that WestJet that we're picking up the audio on. It's a bit cool. I'm definitely not hot. I'm glad I've got some layers on. Got my t-shirt, I've got my sunblock long sleeve shirt, and I've got my vest. So I've got 3 layers on, and I'm not hot, I can tell you that. This is spring weather, maybe. It's maybe 14, 15 degrees. It's definitely half the temperature they had when I was in Alberta last week, or it was mid-30s and very high humidity. It was boiling hot, roasting hot, you might say.
Canada 997 Tower, safest frequency. Give way to the Air France 777, caution, southbound taxi Mike and Sierra Safe.
So taxi Mike, Sierra, frequency, we check the heavy Air Canada.
guys doing? Thank you, Father Norman. Father Norman has given us the heads up that this WestJet is heading to Cancun, Mexico. We've got an American Airlines landing right over there. What is that? I think it was an A321. Pretty sure it was an A321 on the American Airlines inbound on runway 26 right. For those of you that are wondering how long I'm going to run the show for, I think we'll push it. We'll probably go until the top of the hour, so about another 50 minutes, unless it completely dies off. So if you're trying to plan your evening or your day, and you're wondering how long we're going to go run the show, another 50 minutes. We'll do it to the top of the hour, 12 noon. That'll give us a 3-hour stream, which I think is pretty decent if the weather can cooperate with us for that duration. Hopefully it will. Hopefully it will. We just might be in luck. But even if it doesn't, we've had an awesome, lucky stretch here, in my opinion. Yeah, Kirsten said it was chilly as well. Kirsten's over on Vancouver Island, so not far from here, but she says it was on the cool side for her as well. Yes, next stop, Cancun, Mexico.
American 1415 tower, give way to the Jazz Dash 8 exit in the right station. Section exit runway.
FB, Whiskey India. They'll be heavy. I don't think they're going to make the rotation for us. Yeah, they're heavy. They're going to roll past, and we'll probably get a rotation out of them. Usual spot. We'll be waiting for them right here to pounce. Oh, I missed them. That was high. That's okay. No problem. We will just move back to our Q400, which is rolling right there. This will work for us. This will work for us. Okay, and we've got a Max taxiing out. Which is nice. And Father Norman, thank you very much, Father Norman. That is very much appreciated. Father Norman has gifted one JetFlix membership, and Anemwa Spotting picked it up. So congratulations to Anemwa Spotting, and a huge thank you, Father Norman, for the donation. And thank you for being here, Father Norman, as well, helping out with the show. It's very much appreciated. Well, we'll figure out where this 37 is going to. Quite a brisk wind. When I get home, I'll have a can of soup, I think. Something warm. Not that I'm super cold. I'm just feeling that I might like to have a can of soup. Nice warm soup. Actually, I'll have some chicken soup. We've got chicken soup at home ready to go. Chicken soup is always very soothing and comforting for the soul. It's nice to have. What else can I tell you guys? Yeah, I really enjoyed my trip to Alberta. I flew there on a MAX, Air Canada. Came back on an A320, one of the new ones that they just added to the fleet. It's new to Air Canada. It's not. It's a used aircraft, and it's not configured exactly like Air Canada's A320s. It's only got 2 rows of business class seats, so you've got eight business class seats instead of I think, what do they have, 12 seats, or is it? Yeah, I think they've got usually have 3 rows or 4 rows in business class on the A320 usually, or 3. Yeah, it's 3 rows, so 12 seats.
705 ground, taxi, hotel, golf to the airport.
It was still a comfortable flight. I enjoyed it. Air Canada's in-flight service, I think, is good. This summer, Air Canada's doing complimentary alcohol for those of you that do drink alcohol. I don't, but if you wanted beer or wine, it was free. I was quite content with the sparkling water. I need to have my wits about me when I'm flying. I don't need to have any form of inebriation. I want to be 100% aware. That's just me. That's just me. The MAX looks nice. Nice side profile on that aircraft. I like the side profile on the MAX. It's a handsome airplane. We'll wait for the MAX on the other side of the post. I'll show you guys something here in just a second, actually. I think you helicopter fans in the house might find it fun. I'll show it to you. AJ, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much for joining the show. Gary, you agree with me? Yeah. I mean, I like a Bailey's, but I mean, if I prefer my water. I prefer to stay hydrated. That's just me. But Air Canada is generous in that they did offer the complimentary alcoholic beverages this summer. Anyhow, I guess that's an effort to compete with, well, both WestJet and Porter Airlines, because Porter Airlines, that's their marketing thing, is that they offer complimentary drinks on their airplanes. Okay, the battery's collapsing right now, so we're going to have to do a battery change. It was pretty quick, so let's do a battery countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll be back. Change, folks. Okay, we're back. Thank you guys. We are back. We're back. Did the battery change? I think we're all good. I think we're okay. Can everybody hear me? Can you guys hear me well? Is the live stream back? I just want to make sure that we didn't. Important. Can you guys hear me? Just want to make sure we didn't drop the signal. Hopefully you can hear me nicely. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Do the battery change. Hopefully you guys can hear me. loud and clear. Stand by 1. Can you guys hear me? On? Yes, yes. Much. Terrific. Yeah, sorry, I apologize for that. My battery was showing 20%. And batteries, they don't have consistent presentation of their life remaining on my camera screen. So it went from 20% life remaining down to 0, just like that. Poof, it dropped right down. So that's why I had to do a very quick battery change. So thank you very much for your understanding and patience. But it can happen. We have a CRJ that just turned on to the active, and it's now rolling with purpose. Oh, the sun's out actually quite strong. Oh yes, we got a nice rotation too out of it. Very nice rotation. Okay. Glad we're loud and clear, everybody. What is... I'm just checking for movement on the field. Yes, okay, we have a aircraft taxiing out. Where is it? Yeah, right there. It's an A321. Air Canada A321. Again, I invite you all to watch my video, my last video that I uploaded to the JetFlix channel. It's called Abandoned Boeing Jetliner in Alberta Field. Have a look at that video. I think you'll find it quite quite interesting, I should say. It's not often that you find a Boeing jetliner just sitting in essentially a farmer's field. And there's a story behind it, and I do explain the story in the video, and I look forward to your comments. If you haven't already seen the video, yeah, Venkman, oh yes, Venkman, yeah, you watched. I don't know, Venkman, are you able to drop the link to that video in the chat? That would be amazing if you could, and then it's permanently there and people can check it out. If you could please do that, that would be amazing. Thank you, Venkman. Oh, we had a little one land. King Air. Or Queen Air. Is that a King Air or a Queen Air? I think it's a King Air. That's an older King Air. Quite a... Not sure we've seen this one before. This might be a first time in our show. This little King Air. The reg isn't too familiar to me. So, that's okay. We're just gonna... Okay, I wanted to show you guys something very quickly. Have a look at this. Look at this helicopter they're doing maintenance on. I know it's not going to fly anywhere anytime soon, but I just wanted to show it to you. Eventually it'll fly. Not today, but just wanted to give you wanted to show it. Okay. Our A321 is turning on to the active now. So we'll bring our camera around. There it is.
Mike Juliet, Holster to Julie Bravo, Air Canada, 303.
Rolling. comes that King Air. Here comes the King Air. Let's just have a look at this King Air. This is different. I don't know. Maybe we have seen it. I don't remember, but I think we haven't. FGXT. I don't think we've seen it, but oh, it's Transport Canada. Wow, Transport Canada, very, very nice King Air of Transport Canada. Government airplane, beautiful, lovely. I like it. That is lovely to see on our show. Okay, where are we? Let's point the camera at the terminal building while we await our next movement. We'll point the camera at the WestJet gate. So, Vankman, thank you very. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much. Yeah. Abandoned Boeing jetliner found in Alberta field. Thank you very much for posting it, Vankman. So if you guys take note of that link, have a watch on that video, because for me, it's the first time I've ever been, you know, it was just kind of surreal to find this Boeing jetliner sitting right there in a field in the middle of nowhere. So, and there, as I say, there's an interesting backstory on it. And I'm actually going to make another video, maybe today when I get home, on this, because I've actually learned more information about the aircraft. So, oh, and Father Norman, thanks for telling me that we've seen this show back. We've seen this same King Air on the show back on the 14th of February. I appreciate it. Ron says, do they grow 737 as cash crops in Villeneuve? I don't know. But that 737 is in a very, very sad state. I don't know what they're growing around it. There's something. They're growing something. It's just waste. You know, there's all kinds of. It's a farmer's field, and the airplane itself is actually. It has definitely been abandoned. A friend of mine was actually involved with the airplane and the restoration of the aircraft when they flew it from Edmonton Municipal Airport to Villeneuve in 2013, and it's deteriorated quite drastically. And as of today, the airplane is in a very sad state. And as I say, I'm going to make a video and I will reveal what I learned about the airplane in the video. So to see these Pacific Coastal Saab 340s. Not a bad looking airplane. Not a bad looking aircraft. Wait for this airplane to just taxi onto the runway in a bit. Yeah, Andrew says, took a quick look, wish I could rescue it. You know what? That 37, my prediction is it will be scrapped. maybe 20 years from now, I don't know. But it is a lost cause, I believe. It's we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Maybe somebody can step up that can rescue the airplane. Who knows? So we've got an A330 Air Canada A330 taxiing out. My guess, it's heading to Montreal. That's my guess. Yeah, Venkman says somebody needs to turn it into an Airbnb. Father Norman says, more trivia. My parents met 90 years ago this evening. Wow. On the evening of the 25th of July, 1934. Isn't that amazing? That is incredible, Father Norman. Wow. Well, congratulations to your parents. That's, yeah, it's an anniversary. Today's a special day for you. The 25th of July, 1934. Yes, World War II was, the winds of war were starting to build, but it was still 5 years before the outbreak of war. It was an interesting time in England at the time. 34. It was 5 years after the American stock market collapse. Yes, 34. As I say, I'm guessing this Airbus is heading to Montreal. It's always a good guess on the Airbus. A330 is also, it's a pretty attractive airplane. I definitely prefer the A330 nose to the A350 snout.
Vancouver Tower, Delta 3055 with you.
Delta 3055, Vancouver Tower, 1240, level destination 26, along number 26 right.
Total land 26 right, Delta 3055.
What else can I tell you guys? Well, we'll be back here obviously this time next week. We'll try to do a pop-up show in between, maybe at the float base, maybe an evening show. We'll just have to see. Have to play it by ear.
Let's go 538 training crane, ground, proceed alpha, cross runway at 31, glide path 08 right road.
Kirsten's right. Montreal seems to be the home of the Air Canada's A330. Certainly the flights from Vancouver to Montreal are often A330s, so they seem to gravitate there for sure. From our perspective here in Vancouver anyhow. A330's turning on the active.
Roger, push back my description. It's 2901.
Right turn on Mike.
There they are. Not much of a delay there on the roll. Not much of a delay at all. Rotation out of it. Wonderful. So the airplane will present the usual spot, peak of the roof there, so we'll wait for it. But I'm glad we got the rotation. That was really something else. Gear up as well. Gear retraction for us.
Procedure discretion over to your gate 1045. You're probably have to wait for the 320 taxiway.
Because they have to do a 180, they made the turn there. Very rare in Vancouver to see a turn like that.
4020, now taxi by Kilo, hold short Juliet.
Quite rare. Okay, flare is ready to go actually. So let's just, sorry about that. I just didn't want to miss flare, because I don't think there's going to be too much of a delay until they get flare on the roll. Flare max. Don't know where it's going. One of you guys, maybe. Oh, thank you so much, Father Norman. You're one step ahead. Heading to Calgary. What's everybody's favorite airplane? Mine is a Vickers. I have two favorite airplanes, Vickers Viscount and Vickers Vanguard. That's my vote. If I had to choose one, probably the Vanguard. Vickers Vanguard would be my #1 favorite aircraft. Curious to see what some of your favorite aircraft are. Okay, we'll just wait for the max. And then I'll zoom in as soon as I can actually find it when it presents on the top of the building. There it is. Okay, back to the ground. What have we got coming out here? Got a Mach 37 WestJet right there. Taxing out. Hello, Louise Sylvia Wood. Nice to see you, Louise. Vinkman said we have a 777 landing on the north side. I think I missed it. I've just lifted my eyes up, and unfortunately I don't see it. We've got David Keller says BAC 111, Anumi spotting MD 11. Venkman's going to stick with the 747. And Ivan Borghesi's joining us from Italy. Thanks for joining the show. Appreciate it. Good to see you here. What other favorite aircraft types do you guys have? Oh, Bizjet. Very quick, very quick. I missed it. There we go. I got it. I got it for us, kind of. Got it. Oh, that snuck in pretty quick. Okay, just look at this. This is something different here for you. If I can find it before it disappears from my... Yeah, float plane. It's going to land here on the river. Bit of float plane action for us. Harbor Air Turbo Otter. Last on my show last week, or maybe was it 2 weeks ago, we had the Grumman Goose do this similar landing profile for us. And the pilot on the Grumman Goose was somehow aware of our stream, and he sent me the footage from the flight deck, and I uploaded that as a video on the channel, so that was very nice. And we lose it, yeah, right about there, but anyhow, better than nothing. Better than nothing, for sure. Scouring the horizon there for all of us to see what's happening.
109, stay with me, taxi via Mike, Juliet, and JUL Bravo for
yeah. Venkman says the Dreamliner moved to my number 2. Concorde for Andrew. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. So the time is 11:39. I think we'll probably run the show for about another 20 minutes. So that means we'll have had a 3-hour stream today. I think that's pretty good. Got a Dash 8 taxiing out here. Q400, I should say.
Golf Whiskey Bravo Uniform Ground. We're requesting a taxi from Apron 3 to Beam Holding Bay for our power run-up. Golf Whiskey Bravo Uniform. Golf Whiskey Bravo Uniform Ground Roger. Taxi Alpha and cross runway 31. Hold short, runway 26 left. Taxi via Alpha, cross runway 31. Hold short, runway 26 left. Golf Whiskey Bravo Uniform. Sure.
So Golf Whiskey Bravo Uniform is going to taxi across this runway. I believe they're going to do an engine run-up. Whatever Golf Whiskey Bravo Uniform is. So maybe we'll see it. Maybe it'll come over and do the run-up here. Maybe. At least heard that on the radio.
Looks like there's a global or a Gulfstream just on the apron there, about 1,000 feet down the hang line, and they're in front of the customs building. It's a little crate shack.
Somebody's coming to customs. Oh, they're directing the Bizjet, I guess, to customs. That's it. And yeah, we'll show that here in just a second. There's a Bizjet coming here. Well, I think it's more important to show the Bizjet. We've seen a million Q400s. This guy's coming to customs. This is what's coming to customs right now. That was interesting. That was neat to see. So yeah, he just got this aircraft ground, just directed it to customs, which is right where we're standing basically. And And look what's coming in on the north side. In cargo. Yeah, so this aircraft's going to wait at customs. The customs building is right there. That's customs right there. I don't know, look who's coming out here. WestJet. I wonder if this is the aircraft that's going to be doing the engine run. I wonder if it's going to do an engine run for us. I doubt it. Let's check the registration. Yes, he's going to come. This is the aircraft that requested Whiskey Bravo uniform that requested the engine run. Let's have a look. Oh, it's going somewhere else. It's a nice view, though. Very nice view. That was cool. Very cool. We've got a Delta. I'm just gonna hold this for a second here. This is nice. Rare to see, actually, taxiing on this side like that. Okay, now I can get the Delta SkyWest Embraer on the roll for us. Great action. Great doses of action here for us. Heaps of action. Heaps and heaps. It's been a busy show, I'd say. It's been quite busy. Thank you, Father Norman. That Delta Embraer was heading to Seattle. Andrew says, I've shared to Facebook, but I don't have a lot of Facebook friends. That's okay. That's okay. Your support is massively appreciated. Any share to anywhere is massively appreciated. Obviously, we have a Q400 taxiing out. So at the time is 10 to well, it's coming up on 11:46, so it's about essentially quarter to 12 right now. I don't know if those of you that have access to a flight radar, can anybody advise if we have any heavies coming out in the next 10 or 15 minutes? That would be good information for us to know. Got a lander on the north side. It's a flare. Are there any heavies? JUL is lining up. Okay, thank you, Vankman. Thanks for the heads up. I will keep one eye out, watching for the flare. One eye out for that. And we have our Navajo heading out right there. SQ Air on the roll for Qualicum Beach. I like how the front gear, the front gear goes up fast, and then the 2 rear gear. That's kind of neat. It's very nice. Back to our WestJet Q400. I'm watching for the JUL as well, because Venkman mentioned that it was going to be visible soon, the JUL 767. I am watching for it. I have one eye on the horizon and one eye on the camera. Still watching for JUL. Oh yeah, I see JUL. So once this Q400 goes, we'll bring the camera back for JUL. It's quite a ways out. It's getting closer. I think we can get the 2 of these in. I think we can get the 2 of them. There we go. So there's the Q400. Gear up. Now let's get the JUL. We can get the JUL. We can do it. We can do this. We got it. We're digging deeper. Profile on the 7.6, forward leaning gear, and then we should get a little glimpse of it kind of right in there. That's it. That's the end. That's the view. And then back to terminal building. I hear a Hebo. Hello. Hebo, hello. Hebo, hello. I hear something chopping away. Okay, thank you, Father Norman. No signs of any imminent heavies. Okay, just didn't want to. Yeah. I didn't want to, end the show and then have some fabulous heavies coming out for, so. Yeah, so we've got about another, what time? As I say, we'll probably end the show at the top of the hour. There's another aircraft in the far distance on the north side. I can't. We've got a lander even on this side, so we might as well watch it. Might as well watch it. I thought I saw it. Somewhere in there. There it is. Oh, we saw this airplane leave earlier. Pacific Coastal Beach 1900C model. And on the other side, yes, let's get the other side. Air Canada A321 with a nice contrast of the clouds. Dark clouds in the mountains. Nice. Very nice. Yeah. Okay, back to the terminal. Let's see what's happening at the terminal building. WestJet bit gates look busy enough. And let's see how you guys are doing. Louise Sylvia Wood said, "That's my jet. My new private jet is here." It's cool. It's cool here in Vancouver. I'm gonna say 14 or 15 degrees. Something like that. We're just waiting for a movement of sorts. I've pointed the camera at the WestJet gates, YVR. You're watching JetFlix. This is YVR Live with Henry Tenby. Here comes that little Beech 1900C that just landed. It's going to park close to us. Somewhere here at the South Terminal, obviously. You guys like the helicopters? I don't know if I can do this quick enough. Yeah, that just jumped up behind the building, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not the best view, right? Because it's hard three-quarter rear. It wasn't ideal. I don't think we missed much. My opinion. My humble opinion. Max taxing out. Maximilian. Dauphin. That was a Dauphin, yes. The yellow Dauphin. I'm glad you like the mountains, Louise. Even though they don't have snow on them, you're right, they are a nice backdrop. Very true. We've got a Bizjet coming in. We've got a on this side here. We've got a, where's the Bizjet? Right there. Right there. There goes my phone. I'm not taking the call. I'm not taking the call. They can go to voicemail. Check my voicemails after the show and listen to the robocall messages. Obviously, 737 Air Canada Max. Oh, wait, you guys might like to see this, if I can quickly get it. something nice for you guys to see. Bird. There you go. We got to see a nice helicopter landing. Quite nice. Banana copter, exactly. Yeah, helicopters are nice to see, Louise. I like seeing them. Bizjet that's going out. He sat there long enough, I guess, and he must have said, "Oh, I've had enough of this. I'm out of here." From one Bizjet to the other, the one that just landed, this monstrous looking thing is now taxiing in. Oh, dueling Bizjets. Look at that. Funny angle how the engines are cantilevered up. It's kind of a wicked looking airplane. And look at the size of the engine. With the engine diameter is quite remarkable, isn't it? I think it is. Strange looking aircraft, very strange. On the bit ugly maybe? Bit ugly? I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't think it's, I wouldn't use the word handsome to describe this aircraft. The tail is, yeah, it is a bit ugly to my eyes. Anyhow, I'm curious to know your comments. And another Bizjet makes a landing. Quite a bit of Bizjet activity. Nice flurry of Bizjet activity, and the Max is now able to turn on to the active. Trooper. Super Trooper. Super Trooper. Yeah. ABBA song, good ABBA song. I don't know why that came to my head. EPF, is it Reggie? We'll wait for the aircraft at its usual presentation location, then we'll pounce on it. That's it, usual spot. Nice. Nice little captures for us, I think. Nice little captures for us. Back to the WestJet. We'll hang out at the WestJet gate area right there for a bit. Thank you, Father Norman. The MAX is going to Calgary. And Venkman says the WestJet 37 that went past me went all the way to the gate area. Oh, he went down to the parking spot by the entrance to 08R. Well, yeah, because he announced on the radio he was going to do an engine run. So that's what he's doing down there is an engine run. So that's what it's doing down there, Venkman. 135 likes, thank you. Yeah, WestJet has a very significant presence here. Their gate area is very busy. Number 2 to Air Canada. Yeah, too bad it doesn't do the engine run here. I would have preferred the engine run here, of course. Engine run up. And I can't. What is that? N860 Quebec Sierra. I wonder who's in there. If there's somebody famous, see if they're peering through the window at us. I don't see Joe Biden in there. I don't see Kamala Harris. Who else? I don't see J.D. Vance or Donald Trump. So, yeah. Seeing if there's going to be anything special here moving for us. That's really moving on the field right now. This Air Canada Jazz CRJ. Wobbling its way in. Nice rotation. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. So, well, guys, we've had a pretty good run. Our stream has been a 3-hour stream today, which was good. I had serious reservations about today's weather, and I think it's a blessing that we were able to stream for 3 hours today. And we had a good time, we had a fun time, and it was great. So I want to thank you all for watching. Of course, if you can all hit the thumbs up button, that would be great. If you could make a small donation to the show, I kind of forgot to ask for donations, but you know, if you can, that would be great. For those of you that have made donations to the show already, thank you very much for your help. It's very much appreciated. So I just want to thank everybody for being here today and hanging out with us while we saw the historic first ever Air North 737-800 flight into Vancouver. It came in from Whitehorse and departed to Kelowna, so that was very nice to see that airplane, and we all got to see it together, so that was nice and historic. So we do have a Heavy coming out. I think we'll run the show until the Heavy, it's an Air Canada Dreamliner, taxis out and takes off, and that'll be our last departure for the show today. And yeah, we've had a good time. We've had a fun time, and I really appreciate everybody for being here. So let's get this Air Canada Dreamliner on screen. Right there. This will end the show on the Dreamliner, folks. My pleasure, Andrew. Thank you very much, Andrew. Thank you very much. Glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Father Norman, Gary. As I say, we'll end the show with this Dreamliner. This will be our last aircraft movement for the show today. So, probably 5 minutes for this aircraft to taxi down, out and take off. Something like that. Yes, it's an Encore performance. Correct. That's, yeah, exactly. It's an Encore. Looks good. Nice mountain backdrop. Great way to end the show with an Air Canada Dreamliner, I have to say. Kind of came out of nowhere for us. I want to thank you all for being here. It's been fun. Obviously, we'll be back same time, same place. Our regular show is this show. We stream every Thursday, weather and my travel calendar permitting. We stream every Thursday, 9 a.m. Pacific time. That's how we roll. That's how we do it here at JetFlix. Hope you guys are going to have a good weekend. And I hope you're all having very nice summers. Murray, thank you very much, Murray. That's extremely generous of you. Murray has made a wonderful $10 Canadian donation. And Murray says, thanks for the great show. Enjoy the weekend. Well, same to you, Murray. Thank you very, very, very much for that extremely generous donation. And glad you were able to make the show. Happy to see you here. High rises of 49th and Canby there. Langara Gardens. The name of those buildings right there, that's Langara Gardens. Saab 340 taxing in. Beautiful. Great way to end the show. It's an Air Canada Dreamliner. Right on cue. Encore performance. Spot. We will do the follow out. Beautiful follow out for us. Let's wait for it. Waiting to pounce like a fiend. There it is. There it is. So long. Arrivederci. Sayonara. Look forward to seeing everybody next week. This same time, same place. Wishing everybody a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And thanks again for watching the show. Bye for now, everybody. Bye-bye.